Erotica Short Stories for Naughty Women, a compilation of stories for adults of extreme satisfaction. Written by Ivana Swirl. Narrated by Tracy B. Timmons. Chapter 1. The elevator wasn't moving fast enough. The elevator wasn't moving fast enough. I watched the dull red numbers change from floor to floor. 7. 8. They seemed to be moving slower, almost like the building was getting tired. A 4-letter word caught in my throat. I would have let it loose if I were alone. There were 2 others on the slow ride, a rich gray suit and a bicycle courier. I swallowed the word and began tapping my foot, thinking the elevator may get annoyed and move faster. The suit got off on 9, slowing me down even more. I moved over to the panel and smacked the closed door button a couple of times, which seemed to amuse the courier. The button was useless. The elevator door closed in their own sweet time. After an interminable wait, it began to rise again. "Running late?" the courier asked. I turned, about to snap at him. He was young, probably couldn't drink legally. He was fairly trim, but rather sloppy in the hygiene department. It looked he lost his razor a few days ago. "Yes," I replied, turning back to the console to watch the numbers slowly change. There was no need to bite his head off. "Can you push 12, please?" the courier asked. "We just passed it," I said, and pushed the button. "I'm not late," the courier said, smiling. I turned back quickly to the young man. Young was relative, since I just had my 25th birthday. He stood confidently in his black, knee-length bike shorts, his windbreaker unzipped open to his stomach, revealing a taut blue T-shirt. It was the nicest thing anyone had done for me in a long time. He was not as shabby as I first thought. "Thank you," I said, as pleasant as I could. It was hard, as late as I was, to muster a smile, but I did. A lot of stress faded away at that moment. Here was a little piece of the world that wasn't out to get me. It would be nice if he was a few years older with a better job. Not that my job was anything to be proud about. My father's death had wounded me in heart and future. It created a legal mountain whose peak wouldn't be reached until my 32nd birthday. I was rich, I just couldn't touch any of it. "No problem," the courier replied. Then he leaned against the far wall and looked away, seemingly uninterested in more conversation. For a moment, I thought I would have to fend off an advance. I looked down at my blouse and
Sample complete. Ready to continue?